Smith and Wesson 3913, compact 9mm, made from 1990 to 1999. It's a 9mm double action, single action, 8 round or 8+1 single stack magazine. Has a 3.5-inch barrel. Is a stainless slide with an alloy frame. Like I said, these were mainly manufactured between 1990 and 1999. Basically, way before you have your, nowadays you have the Kel-Tec like PF9, you have the cars, you have the Springfield XDSs, stuff like that. These were manufactured before those, so Smith & Wesson wanted to design a small, compact 9mm for somebody with smaller hands or for concealed carry. And that's where this came in. It's fit the bill really well. This comes in several different versions. The 3913 TSW, which is the tactical Smith & Wesson, it has a rail on it and stuff. It's actually still in production. They also have the Lady Smith, which you'll see a lot more prevalent, I guess, out there than this version here. The Lady Smith version, however, has a more like of an angled frame and stuff. I don't have one to show you, or I'd show you, but the 3913 here is it's weighs in at 25 ounces. It's, like I said, it got a 3.5-inch barrel. It's a nice little gun. Great shooting 9mm. I've used this a lot for concealed carry over the years because, like I said, this was not really the first, but one of the few that were out there years ago for concealed carry that were small, lightweight 9mm. And I gotta be honest with you, I didn't always used to be a 9mm fan, but over the years, as the 9mm cartridge has came a long way. They've got some great rounds out there now for the 9mm and stuff like that. And like I said, it makes an excellent concealed carry gun. Like I said, it's 8+1. There's a couple of things that I don't like about it. I mean, you got nice. You got your Novak low profile non-adjustable sights. There's a slim frame. It has a magazine disconnect in there, so if there was a round in the chamber and the magazine was disconnected, it would not fire, which is kind of good and bad. I know there was a lot of police agencies use the 5906 and 5913s and stuff like that, and 4906s and stuff like that, the full-size versions. And I've heard several years ago, I heard that some police agencies didn't like it because of that factor, because if you were in a firefight and you accidentally dropped your magazine, you still wanted to be able to fire. And then other agencies said that they liked that like that. I'm kind of mixed, I guess. I don't know if I like the magazine disconnect or not. I mean, I see both sides of the story, so I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. So I will show you it. It is unloaded, obviously. A little safety check there. Nothing in the barrel. But another thing about it is the way, it's obviously decocker. See the hammer here, and decocker, similar to the Beretta 9mm. You can either leave it like this, or you can take the safety off, and you're still in a fire position. However, your hammer is down. You pull the safety down, and it disengages the transfer bar in there, so it won't fire. Another thing, like I said before, I don't really like about it is the field stripping. It is kind of a pain in the butt to field strip. Basically, what you have to do is you have to slide the slide back and kind of hold it. It's right here where your slide release matches up with this notch in the frame there. And then on the opposite side, you see the slide stop comes through there. What you have to do is push that. Once you push it, the slide, you can pull out the slide stop, and then you can take off the slide. Turn this around here. And there, now you are field stripped. Putting it back together is, again, kind of a pain. It's not real hard to do, but it can be a pain. Put your barrel back in, put your guide rod back in right place, put your slide back on. So you got slide rails, slide your slide back on, and then right up here, see this little pin here? That little pin has to go under the slide, and there's one on the opposite side here. You can kind of tell there's two. You have to push these down, and I use like a little screwdriver to push them down. See if I can kind of do this on camera. And what you do is you push these down, and the slide has to slide over those. Alright, once you got them down, again you'll slide it back. Put your slide stop in, which is, you gotta find the right place for it here. Slide your slide stop in, it locks back in place. Function check, and there you go. Like I said, it's kind of a pain, really, to field strip. If you wanted to field strip it in a fast manner, it's kind of a pain. However, it's not too difficult. I mean, it just takes some getting used to. But again, if you had to do it real quick, and you had gloves on, or your fingers were cold, or something like that, and you didn't have anything to push those little tabs down, yeah, it would be a pain. But like I said, all in all, it's a very good gun. Great shooting gun. I've had it for a long time. Actually, we originally, my dad and I, we bought this for my mom for concealed carry for years, and she got to the point where she didn't like it or didn't want it anymore, so I basically took it over. But it's an excellent, again, excellent gun. Very reliable. I hadn't had any problems out of it, but you know, nowadays, like I said, in the newer times of the Springfield XDSs, the Kel-Tec PF9s, you know, your Glocks, your stuff like that, you know, these kind of fall by the wayside because, you know, there are a little bit better guns out there, even though, you know, I really like this. I mean, 8-in-1, not bad. Carry a spare magazine, you know. So again, it's got a nice slim profile. So anyway, just a quick review of the Smith and Wesson 3913 9mm compact. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And until I'll see you in another video, y'all take care. Thanks.